Hi Capricorn, it's Raina. Welcome to your March 2017 Love Tarot reading. And before I lay out the cards, I wanted to let you know that in March, on the 4th of the month specifically, there will be a Venus retrograde starting at 13 degrees of Aries and moving into the one of the later degrees of Pisces by, tell you the truth, I can't remember exactly when it goes in there, but the total transit lasts until mid-April. So it's going to activate or employ your, starting with your fourth house, going back into your third. So what is looking like it could be influencing? Well, the fourth house with Venus there could be something related to beautifying your home. It may have nothing to do with love. It may have to do with some kind of, if you're selling your house, it may be the money issue, because Venus can also be about money matters. And so you may be kind of dealing with those things and trying to figure out what to charge, for your house, or haggling about a house that you're buying. And then it goes into the third house. And this is the house of the internet, other communication, and your local area. Specifically in the third house, this could be a time during this transit when you hear from somebody from your past. Because Venus retrograde in itself can bring old loves back into the forefront. So just being aware of that, Facebook, all that stuff, I wonder how many marriages Facebook has destroyed. But now, it can be good too if you reunite with somebody that you, have always had a flame. If I pick the Six of Cups, I'm going to just be done. But anyway, okay, so here I go. I did. Oh my God. I don't know if you saw it. You probably didn't see me pick it though, did you? I had noticed even before I picked that card that I had picked so many other cups, right? Cups are connected to your emotional life and also to the water signs. So the water signs in astrology are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So there may be somebody of that sign that you have fallen in love with. You have some wonderful cards for a love reading, Capricorn. Wonderful. And very, very clear cut in terms of social interactions, including love matters. And so I'm very happy for you, because I think that even though this is a general reading and this is, covering every Capricorn individual on the planet and just not really specific for your sign, it still is a nice message to get, isn't it? So the Nine of Cups is the overall theme. This is the wish fulfillment card. So you may have had this desire to be with a certain person, and it's happened. It's finally happened. And I've talked about some of the ups and downs of Capricorns over the last 9 years, and one of the interesting things about these ups and downs is that there's a lot, even though there can be some shifts, dramatic shifts, this leads to dramatic shifts in the opposite direction, It's not going to be just one way. So if Capricorns have felt that their basic sense of structure was dissolving, And they felt very insecure about that because you're ruled by Saturn, which is all about structure, even physical structures, like our skeletal system is connected to Capricorn, our bones. So if you felt like everything was just kind of crumbling, that very feeling sends, as Esther from Abraham Hicks' Law of Attraction says, rockets of desire, to have stability. And so you create, that's the contrast that we're always talking about. You create this desire, which you may have not even respected until it was taken away from you. And I'm sorry if I'm congested, but that's how I woke up this morning. And it's really beautiful. And so you have manifested something really wonderful in your life. And it likely has an emotional basis, but because joy is at the root of this, happiness, fulfillment. But it can have also even a material gain attached to it, which should be music to your ears. And but I feel like in this love reading, it's like getting the person that you wanted. Leading up to that, it may be connected to why this happened. We have the Ace of Swords. This is about starting off anew, but it's with the sword, so it's a very clear-cut path, very distinct goals and intentions, and not being sidetracked by emotion, not allowing yourself to get distracted, get swayed, really going after what you want and having a victory, even though there may have been a lot of forces against you. This could also point to a person in your past who is an air sign individual. And this is possibly the person that you are with at this moment. So this would be a Libra. Although, by the way, the person could have been a detrimental influence, because I get that in the challenge position. So the past person might have been someone other than this person. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. What's coming in, or what is in March for you, accompanying the Nine of Cups, is the Three of Cups. So it suggests to me that you're going to be uncharacteristically social, Capricorn. You're going to be very uncharacteristically lighthearted, because maybe a weight has been lifted off of you for some reason. Perhaps you got rid of a very destructive partner, and now you feel, and maybe that person was very controlling and didn't allow you to even socialize, or you felt like you couldn't do it. This is a card of laying your hair down, just enjoying your friends, celebrating something. Maybe there's something, worth celebrating in your life, related to that Nine of Cups. And it could be also with your career. Even though it's cups, it fulfilled you emotionally, but it was like, whatever it is, it's something that really, that you wanted very badly. And the higher message is the Ten of Cups. This is associated with marriage. You can see the people toasting their union. And it's a card of family harmony. And you feel like, Capricorn is associated with the 10th house of career. So the number 10 may be something that we could even associate with, it's associated with family, but also with, because Capricorn is, all about the family, all about tradition. You may be, this is more celebratory energy. And you maybe you're getting engaged. Maybe that was the thing. Maybe some of you I would say it's more like getting engaged, like you haven't done so yet, because it's the higher message. So I feel like it's saying this is the one, this is the person that you can be with. And this is another card of prosperity as well. This could also be saying that you will have not only lasting happiness with this person, but this could be the person that you make children with, if you're young enough to, that you could have a stable family relationship. So if those things are important to you, Capricorn, it looks very good. What crosses you is the Ten of Swords. This could be an actual person, and I mentioned the air signs, who maybe they come back during that Venus retrograde and try to worm their way back into your good graces, and you've already moved on. But it could be also that there's a remnant, a trace of feeling of betrayal if you were in a relationship with somebody that did not work out. So all within this happiness, there could be like this little piece of inharmony within your being. I could totally see that of Capricorn, because Capricorn, sometimes you tend towards the melancholy. And I feel like this is because the Saturn influence can be overly serious. So you have to, more than most people, more than like a fire sign. But if you do have a lot of fire sign energy, you probably won't have to do this necessarily. You might be a lot more upbeat. But if you find that you tend towards pessimism, you're going to have to make a case, a point of seeking out uplifting material. So that means going on YouTube, and instead of watching something that is going to, bring you down, even if it's interesting, if it's something that doesn't affirm the good in life, it's not going to be healthy for your mood. So, as I said earlier, like Abraham Hicks material, or if you resonate with other law of attraction video producers, anything, just type in, positive thinking, see what comes up. Learn skills to be able to do this. There's a saying that happiness is a choice, and some people vehemently disagree with that. They say it's a chemical imbalance, it's this, and I'm not here to say that one aspect is untrue and another is just totally true. It's probably, we're all like a mixture of a lot of influences. But the point is that I think we can all agree that we can make better choices sometimes. And if you're a very sensitive person, and I believe that a lot of Capricorns are sensitive beneath their very efficient and kind of hard-ass exterior, that they have a tendency to be very sensitive people, very caring and sensitive, however, a little bit sometimes maybe out of touch with their feelings, and a little bit too severe and kind of like pull yourself up by your bootstraps, that type of mentality, and not really, kind of exercising the compassion that comes from understanding that, people, when they are hurting, or when they're in darkness, they don't really know that they have that power to be able to help themselves. So I feel that, that's something that you can do for yourself that can be very helpful, because you tend to be very driven people. And even that itself, that type of trajectory can lead to, a lot of success, but this feeling of emptiness inside, if there's not a rich spiritual life to draw on, you know, to have that kind of a buffer. Because, you know, it can be a dog-eat-dog world if you're really trying to climb that ladder of success and you don't have a kind of a spiritual compass. So anyway, yeah, just saying that. And the card I said I would pick, and I picked. This is what's coming in. This is soulmate energy. So this is kind of reiterating these cards. Also, too, this person could be somebody that you meet when you're socializing, when you're with your friends. That's one of the things that a lot of people don't realize. You know, a lot of people sign up for dating services nowadays because they say, oh, I can't, you know, I'm not, I'm working so many hours, or, you know, and this is how I will find. I could totally see a Capricorn person doing that. This is how I will find a mate. I will fill out an application and have all these, my qualifications, you know, what their salary should be, what their hair color should be. And then the computer will spit back the perfect soulmate for me. And you know, hey, I'm sure there are plenty of relationships that began with computer dating. But I think that you have to get beyond that, and you have to see the mystery and the magic in two people meeting and how that happens. And sometimes it happens when you least expect it, but if you're having fun, I think that you're more likely to attract that perfect person to you. The outcome is the Two of Wands. So this is a card of, you know, decisions. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? The person, if you notice, is holding the world in their hand. They're seeing the broad perspective in life. And because of it, they have the ability, if they want, to choose something that will expand themselves. And because it's wands, it could be like career matters even. But, you know, regardless of what's going on, it could be two people that somebody is choosing from. That's always a possibility too. But there's this feeling of potential with the twos. I mean, with this particular card. And it could be that you're waiting on something. You know, it could be that you are, perhaps you're in that early stage of a relationship. And you don't know how it's gonna play out. You may be possibly relocating for your job, and you're, you know, finding out whether that's going to happen. And of course, that would affect a big, you know, a burgeoning relationship. So it's kind of like, you know, if I were to, you know, write a little caption on this part of it, I would say to be continued, Capricorn, because it may be that you're going to be, you know, taking these new steps in April or beyond. The other thing to say too is with all of this energy, yeah, because you know it's interesting too, Capricorn. I just noticed you have no major arcana cards. So this could be all like, you know, the minor arcana are kind of like the passing energies, kind of like the personal planets, the transits of the personal planets. They come and go very quickly. So their influence or their impact is kind of limited in that sense. So you may see that April or May have a lot going on, and that shows that that's when everything is going to take place. But you have some just terrific cards, and I hope you found some upliftment with this reading, Capricorn. If you'd like a private reading where I really use astrology for my love readings, in addition to the tarot, please click on the link below. Otherwise, have a great March. Bye.